Am I the astronaut for publicly shaming my wife for falling for a romance scam? Wife, 46 female, and I, 54 male, have been through some challenges. I had a serious health issue that took a few years to recover from, stress of work, aging, and life leading to a flat marriage. We had been through many challenges in the past, but a significant shift started about 10 months ago. She began to simply not do any of her responsibilities, became secretive, changed passwords and codes, and although we never policed each other in 25 years, these were open. Email, phones, cards, etc. I never once opened the door to look, but we both knew the door was unlocked if wanted. Her arguing became more and more difficult to comprehend, irrational anger, and then if I responded, she would secretly record me, edit out her instigation. What? She even shared videos to my daughter, 33 female, and other friends. To give an example, she basically cut off all contact with my daughter when my daughter said, "I don't know, sounds like he's the level-headed one on this and you're being a bit irrational." She even tried multiple times to instigate a physical altercation. At no point ever, not now, not ever, have I ever even considered raising a hand to her. It's actually inconceivable to me. Inconceivable! I was well aware of the red flags, hiding, sneaking off, hiding her phone when I came in the room, then small weird banking issues. 100 here, 100 there, then more. Like I say, I never policed her. I trusted her implicitly for over 2 decades. When I raised some questions about the banking, there were excuses, but then she started using her Visa rather than the account. I don't get her statements or open her mail. Anyways, how it ended up was she started pulling high-interest loans and washing through her Visa to whatever end and dumping the loan repayments onto the primary account. And they all hit like an avalanche. Then the account was locked because she tried a large transfer to a Bitcoin exchange and the bank intervened. At this point, I'm reeling from being hit by one bus after another, and I'm still the bad guy. I made her move to the country. Not exactly. She actually found the place we bought 19 years ago and suggested it to me. I'm verbally abusive. I'll make no excuses. I said some mean stuff in the last while. I'm distant, etc. I moved out to my office. It's a separate building with the agreement that I could make food, coffee, and use facilities as needed. I happen to be in the kitchen making coffee and her phone is sitting face up with the case open on the counter. She has pathologically kept it hidden, controlled for months, so I'm somewhat surprised it's there, and as I'm pouring coffee, a long "I love you" message pops up on it. I snap a pic with my phone, look up the name, and find the profile of a guy who lives near where she's been asking me to take out an equity loan so she could go back to school. A friend digs. I'm blocked by her on all social media platforms by this point, and she has squishy cooing posts going back months under his pictures. I confront her on this. First response is, "I've only been chatting a few days or weeks, and we're not together now, and I can do what I want." I bring up the screenshots of the post and it becomes, okay, maybe a month or so, but it was just harmless flirting. As I peel back layer after layer, it's well over 6 months. After putting it together, I ask outright, the Bitcoin thing, where did that come from? Him. And these ideas? Him. And on and on. But prior, I blew up. Online with her family and mutual friends. A complete carpet bombing to see what rats scurried out of the rubble. A mutual friend, female, dug in fast and determined clearly it was a scammer, catfish, fake. So she even found the sister of the real guy whose profile was stolen. And this is not the first time this has happened. A week passes and she asks if I will come back into the house, but says, "I don't know if I'm ready for a decision as to if we try to go forward." My response was, "You think this is all your decision? I wouldn't trust you with the stale loaf of bread. And there's no way I'll lie in bed as some placeholder while you online shop for my replacement next to me." She keeps saying it wasn't real, he wasn't real, but the intention was the damage. That's real to me. The months of gaslighting and making me doubt my own sanity is real. The hurt and confusion were real. I even said just to be open with it all, put it all on the table. And she continued to lie about how long, as mentioned above, it was peeling back layers like an onion with a new layer hidden underneath, with each new revelation moving the start back further and further. She's still lying about things. Now I'm getting flack from some friends and local acquaintances that I was too harsh, too public, too mean about my response, and how I demeaned and embarrassed her and could have done it privately. Now I'm the asshole again because I publicly shamed and demeaned her, and I won't let it go. So, am I the astronaut? Okay, I've got to scroll back up here because I missed something big.
So she was being scammed by someone thinking that she was in love. We've read a follower story like this before that happened to their mom. That was a lot.
Where was the public humiliation here? but prior
He blew
it up online with her family and mutual friends. Okay. So did a post or did messages, or I had to have been a post for it to be this public humiliation, right?
NTA, if you're taking money out of a mutual account to pay someone that you're having an affair with, it's not even a real affair, but whatever, you're a fucking asshole.
Look,
Like, that's the bottom line.
it's a scam because it works.
Why? What?
Because look, there are people who are starved for attention enough, and when they finally get a little bit of it, will do anything to maintain it. That's how they take advantage here. So they gave her some attention online. She got dependent on it, and then their goalpost kept moving. So she just drove her life into the ground to keep it and get someone hooked on it enough. It's like any drug, right?
I mean,
like
yeah, that's
they were willing to cash in their entire life to ride the high.
You've got to, if you are taking out loans to finance someone you've never met, like, how? I don't, like, how?
But Gerald, he loves me.
I know that people are scammed, and I know it exists, but
We don't know how much.
What a despicable scam artist person
How many
company,
people,
whoever's running this scam.
how many people have they taken advantage of? He or they? Like
Oh, I mean, that's how they make a living. That's how they,
just swindling people.
yeah, it's crazy.